What you have is a unique product, and that's why I'm here.
It's time to take it up a notch with your business. So what kind of business do you want to do with me?
My name is Tillman Fertitta, and I turned a single Texas seafood house into a $3 billion empire.
Ask me anything about my business. Anything. I'll know it all.
Restaurants, hotels, casinos, and nightclubs. Today, I own them all.
You don't just wake up one day and you're successful. When you know what you've got to do to grow your business, you do it.
But to stay on top, I need to offer my customers the very best products on the market.
$700?
Lucky for me, I've got some serious buying power.
I spend about $1 million a year just on sheets.
I've got 2,000 Bubba Gump tables, and I want to put a bottle on every single table.
Now I'm searching the country for the most exciting small businesses I can find. Everything from food and drink
I mean, if you're looking for this kind of drink, it is good.
to furniture and linens.
You've got to find a way to grow your sales so you can start bringing your costs down.
Each week, I'll travel to a new city to meet 2 potential suppliers. I'll point out problems,
You did $400,000 in sales last year and didn't make any money.
push for improvements,
These aren't babies. This is merchandise. No, I'm gonna pour the son of a gun out.
and teach the owners how to handle big business.
I can't buy 200,000 of these without the ability to know that I can even sell them.
And if I think they can deliver, I'll place an order that could change their lives forever.
We're talking about really growing your business here.
This is
Can we shake on this deal right now?
billion-dollar buyer.
Clear for takeoff.
Thank you. With so many new hot companies out there, you've got to see what's going on. So I'm flying home to Houston this week to meet with this brother and sister who make these little French pastries called macarons. I've got over 500 properties in the U.S. and spend over $50 million every year just on desserts. So if they can convince me to buy, their small business is gonna get big fast.
Do you know if she's a chocolatey person, a fruity person? Chocolate, okay, done. Macaron by Petite is Houston's premier macaron boutique. We opened up about 3 years ago. A French macaron is an almond meringue shell. You can really fill it with anything that you'd like.
Here it is then. We were one of the first macaron shops in Houston.
We actually won Houston's best macaron.
The sprinkled and yellow.
All about color, not about flavor.
We have our flagship store and we have 2 kiosks.
Bye. This company is important to us because it's our baby. I mean, we started this ground up.
She was selling 1,000 out of her apartment.
We initially funded the company with our parents' retirement funds, around $400,000. They were new immigrants, worked multiple jobs at times, and they saved every penny. They were incredibly supportive and literally laid out their retirement savings for us to kind of create a future for ourselves.
Getting an order from Tillman would mean the world to us.
We would love to see our product line go nationwide and make sure that we can support ourselves and our family.
Our parents have given up a lot for us.
They mean everything to us. I mean, it is a huge responsibility because we want to see them happy.
We'd like to have them retire. Failure is definitely not an option for us.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
I'm Tillman.
I'm Sakina.
Hey Sakina.
Mohammed.
Hey Mohammed,
Very nice
how
to
are
meet
you?
you.
Well, my culinary people have been telling me to come in here that y'all have absolutely the best macarons in the city of Houston.
You have some good culinary people. We actually make our own caramel in-house. We actually use a real fleur de sel. Plus, most people color the tops different. We actually flavor our shells.
Is that something that you can get at macaron stores all over the country?
No.
That is something that only we do, and people literally come in just for it.
These are really good. You taste the real flavor. It is not an artificial flavor, okay? What you have is a unique product, and that's why I'm here. We would probably use them in our pastry shops, in the casinos, and then if you use them as amenities in your suites or whatever for your high-end players.
That's an amazing idea.
We would probably go through 25 or 30,000 a year. So where did you get your startup money?
My parents actually gave us their entire retirement savings.
That has to be a huge burden when you wake up every morning to make this business successful.
It's a burden, but it pushes us to do the best that we can because failing is not an option.
You're gonna make this business work no matter what.
Absolutely.
So in terms of costs, how much are they?
Our production costs are $1.30 per macaron. So we sell them at $2.25 a piece. Our wholesale is a little bit lower than that. It's $1.67.
That's expensive.
Really? $1.67? How can I sell something in my retail stores for $2 when I'm paying $1.67? That's not enough markup for me. Sukaina and Mohammed have a problem too. A wholesale price of $1.67 gives them a margin of only 22%. The problem here is $1.30 production cost is way too high. It just doesn't make sense.
Do you make these back here?
We used to, but we outgrew that kitchen.
Can we have a look?
Absolutely, let's go.
I'm confused though. So you're not using this kitchen to bake?
No, we actually have the storefront, and then we have a couple little kiosks. We used to have 5 pastry chefs working at a time, and it would get hot and it would get crazy. So we actually built out a 5,000 square foot commissary space this past July. That's where we do all of our production.
That's got to cost a couple $100,000 a year with lights, water, gas. This is scary for me, for y'all. You already have a commissary, so you have a non-income producing.
So we also have 2 kiosks in the gallery.
I know, but it's still, but the kiosk doesn't do what this store does.
Absolutely. I mean, if we could, the idea is to open up other stores, but have our commissary be where we grow, because we can produce a lot out of that commissary now.
But this is the mistake that everybody makes. They're successful with 1 store, then they go to 3 stores, and they're not making any more money, they just have more work. But the problem is you've got to grow into your commissary now. But do it wholesale. You're not taking any more rent. Your labor is your labor, so you're really just getting into the pure cost of just the macaron, and that's where you make your money. That's where you get all your leverage. But don't do it by opening up unprofitable retail locations, and don't do it by picking up a bunch more expenses.
These guys have a storefront and a couple of kiosks. That's it. They don't sell enough macarons to justify a big commissary. All they've done is raise their expenses. They say it now costs $1.30 to make a macaron. They've added in all their commissary costs.
I want to do business with you guys, okay? But this is where I'm struggling. You were not ready for a commissary, and now your cost is $1.30?
Yes.
Okay, so the reason your cost is so high is you're calculating the lights, water, gas.
Yeah.
So I can't do business with you and only make 30 cents. If I can't mark up a key, and you understand what a key is, the lowest barometer we use in the retail industry is you've got to make at least double.
So that means that if you wanted to sell it for $2.25, like at our retail price, we would have to sell it to you for at least like $1.12. And that means that we should be bringing our cost down to like 60 cents.
And that's what you need to do.
I don't think we can bring it to 60 cents, but we'll
But you're not going to be successful. You've got to grow this business immediately and find a way to get this cost structure down. Or forget about me, you will be out of business. I would love to see the commissary.
Sounds good.
All right? All right, macarons. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.